G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. This will be my Knackers Yard. This will be the ER6, and this will be a job that doesn't need doing, but I want to do, and I'm kind of conflicted about doing it. It's all scraped up where the previous owner's feet and legs and everything else went, and it is on the other side as well. And it's realistically the only thing left on this bike that doesn't need doing, but I kind of want to do something with. So I'm going to whip them off. I'm really doing this for a before shot for myself rather than for the channel, because starting to smack of doing things with bikes for the sake of uploads, it's not. It's doing things with my bike that just bug me. So as ever, the high side, the brake side, is a bit more complicated because you've got all of the braking elements on, but let's get that off. Oh, my voice is gone. Right, I'm not sure if I can find the YouTube clip of some days later. It's done. I could have gone black, but I just really couldn't be arsed. It just gets mucky as it is. I just wanted to get rid of those scuffs. So they've gone on a bit mucky, but they'll get mucky immediately because this is a used bike. Cool. Now my last bit that I want to do is a bit of a compare and contrast. The one thing that I don't like about this bike is it sounds like a cat farting through a comb. So I've got one of these Oxford Loud Boys, so I'm just going to bang that on and probably call it a day. Right, so we just literally tagged on just to check. That's better. Right, let's get that on properly. Right, and there we go, it's tucked away. Tucked away, it's bloody huge, but it serves a purpose. Nice and loud. Right, and yeah, crap one. I'm afraid a little bit of cocking around while I'm taking some time off at Easter with the family. Bike done. The only time you'll see any more on this is when I'm sat on it. Cheers all, catch you later. Ta-da. Right, a bit of an update that might save this upload, because otherwise all I've done is effectively take some stuff off, paint it, put it back on and put a horn on. Yeah, so Ivan's out there with Blue. I've taken a deposit, he's getting picked up on Tuesday, so somebody else is going to get used out of him, which is my main point. It's too good a bike to sit and rust. Speaking of sitting and rusting, my next step, because I am off this week, was to get Mac ready to sell as a non-runner. So what I was going to do is take the Delcovic pipes off, either sell them separately or see if I could get them on mic, and I'll keep focus, you bugger. I'll keep Mick in the back and I'll do something with him at some point. That was the plan. I was getting that starter rattle. Now, if you remember correctly, on the 650, I completely stripped the engine to change the starter clutch. Probably only to find out that actually the stud that holds the clutch in on the other side had pushed through because there was no retaining bolt on it. I don't know if there's actually a photo of it in here. Let me get my orientation right. Is that it? No, it's not. No, I don't think there's actually a picture of it in here, which is a bit annoying. But then I didn't film any of it. So what did I do? I stripped the clutch, got in the clutch, and everything was less than hand tight, which was slightly terrifying. You know, when you get a wrench ready to, I mean, that's the main bolt on there is up to 70 Newton meters, and I got a nice big wrench ready and twatted my knuckles on the ground because it was just thumb tight. Put it all back, or checked it out. The retaining bolt for the starter clutch was fine. I just give it a bit of a twist to make sure it was fine. Put it all back together, and let's get you set up. You're on a different mic. I can't find my good microphone. I don't know where it's gone, so apologies. Fucking alive. I don't know what to do. I'm tempted to just throw the side casings on and sell it as a running project. I just don't know. It's never idled as well. Never idled so well. I've got some restriction on the air in there. I've literally just given it a go. I've tried all sorts of other stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice dilemma to be in. It's a lovely dilemma to be in. But while I was pissing around in the clutch, I did notice that the oil in it's really dark. I don't think I've ever changed the oil, so I'm going to warm it up, drop the oil, ensure I've got correct enough oil to refresh it. As I do it every time, the clutch arm on the case I always put in the wrong place, and I've managed to do it again. So I need to take the side casing off to do that. Oh, let's see if it moves. It still moves. The tyres were completely flat. The tyres are flat. It's going to need new tyres one way or another. But yeah. My gabber is flaccid, or I am flabbergasted. Right, I'm going to drop the oil out of it, and I'll have a proper look. Right, oil out, and it's back, but it's not terrible. It's seen worse. I mean, more importantly, I've got no real lumps out of it. Sorry, I'm looking at it's sludgy on the bottom, but there's no metal on the old plug. So I'm going to let that drain. I'm going to check actually. I can't remember if there's two drain plugs on this, one at the front, one at the back. I've got a feeling there is. I can't remember. Been a while since I've had a play with this old boy, and I've certainly not done the oil on this one. I have on the 650. I really wish I had a filter to swap the filter. Ah, fuck it. Right, just while I'm lubing, I'll just spattering. Thought I'd do the final drive oil as well. I've got some in the back of the shed. No lumps, no chunks. A fair amount of sludge, to be brutally honest, was on it, but no lumps and no chunks on the magnetic piece. So I'm well happy. It's a shaft drive. They touch wood. They don't go wrong. And they're a lot less maintenance than chains or belts, but they're slower. Yeah, let's get that on, and I might start throwing all the bits back on and see if I can get it to move. Right, it was just about to hack it down. It idles okay. I've no idea if it pulls. I've got a feeling it's probably over restricted to pull, but we can give it a go. I'll chuck some revs at it and see what happens. brake that pedal's fucked at the moment. Yeah, it goes. It's a lot of revs to get it going. Once it's going, it's fucking brilliant. So it's not fixed, it's not sorted, but it's a damn sight closer. I don't. I really can't be arsed getting wet. So I think that'll do me. But I think Mac's back. He's just not quite there. But I think fundamentally the big issue with him has gone. I'll catch you later on, people. Ta-da.